And we back with another episode of It's the End of the World Unless. It's your girl T. I
What's
got my
good?
nigga Skxnni.
What's good? What's good?
And we have a special guest. Oh my God, you're the only special guest of the whole season. Do you feel
Ooh,
special?
I feel so. Oh my god, I feel so unique. Thank you.
Okay, who are you?
I am Jet Plane. I am an artist in the DMV. I do music things. That's all I can tell you for right now.
Look,
Yeah,
that's more than enough.
you
Works
do.
for me. You're a returning guest from season 1 too, actually.
I am. I
Um,
am. Love you guys.
and we are talking about kind of the same shit, but I guess different that we talked about, all three of us in the first season.
In a sense.
Misogyny, patriarchy, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, fellas. Where the fuck do I even start? I mean, shit only seems to be getting worse. I swear to God, especially with this like domestic violence shit, bro. I don't know if this shit has always been like this and it's just now getting more coverage or what. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I feel like it's probably always been the same. I feel like it's just because we have access to like cameras now.
Yeah, the internet, bro. I'm telling you, man. All this shit been around. All this patriarchy and abuse, domestic abuse, all that shit's been around. It's just the internet and Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff. It gives us more of an eye on it for real.
Yeah.
So y'all don't think it's gotten worse? You don't think
I don't
it's
know.
like,
If anything, I think it's
I think it's gotten better.
I would
what?
say, yeah, not like.
It has.
I mean, like
I feel like, bro, honestly, I feel
versus
like,
in the past. Hell
yeah,
yeah.
bro, I feel like motherfuckers was wilding in the in the
It was
70s and the
wild.
80s and shit. Like now, because we have more, we can see this shit more.
Yeah.
Like because we can see it more, I feel like we feel like it's worse because we see it a lot more. But back then, like I feel like it was way, way, way worse, especially when it comes to like domestic abuse and fucking like religion, like being stressed and like sexuality and shit like that. Like hell yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, but let me ask, why do you think it was worse? I understand the social media and exposure and all that shit, but like what
Because
why?
it
Why
was
do you think
okay. Like back then, it was okay to be racist. It was okay to be sexist. It was okay to be
It was a lot
it
less
was okay to
like
be a racist
equal
and a
now
diehard
too.
Christian at the same time. So
Yeah.
like if you do that type of shit today, it's like, bro, what are you like? A certain audience of people is going to look at you like you fucking crazy. Or back then, you didn't have like a whole army of people at the ready to just be like, oh fuck you or cancel you or whatever that like cancel culture shit is now. It's the same thing.
Yeah. I agree, honestly. Like I feel like back then it was a lot more like accepted. Like if you hit your wife, it was just part of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that was just part of being married type shit. Like
You can't
I
even hit
seen
your
some
kids no
shit.
more.
Yeah, like I seen some shit where it was like they used to have laws to where if you was married, you could basically R word your wife like anytime you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
And those laws didn't come like stop. Like they didn't overturn those laws until like the 80s,
You know
like
what?
early
Yeah, like
1980s.
recently. Mm-hmm.
And you know what? You're right because okay, so that definitely put it more into perspective for me because now I'm thinking about the Me Too movement and how before that, like sexual assault and rape, trigger warning, I guess all that shit was just very like shoved under the rug. Like people didn't even believe that certain circumstances, certain scenarios were classified as rape. Like, nah, you bullshitting type thing, you know?
Yeah.
But and the Me Too movement is fairly new.
Yeah.
So
A
yeah, I
lot of
guess
shit used to be allowed, bro. You used to be able to like the teachers used to be able to beat you. Your neighbors used to be able to
yes.
beat your kids.
My
Like it used
parents
to be
refer to that all the time, bro. All
it
the
used to
time.
be crazy, bro. Like it's still
Teach your
crazy
ass
now,
like
but like
bro.
it's back then was like a fucking apocalyptic. That shit was
Like you
crazy.
said, it's just more of an eye on it now. It's like
Yeah.
because you have, like I said, access to cameras, so you actually get to see like what people be having going on in their houses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That okay. I agree with that then.
Yeah.
I agree with that then. It's just I don't know, this shit seemed to be hitting more and more close to home and like I don't know, bro. Progress we've definitely made progress now that y'all put it into perspective, but I don't know. I don't know how we can get to the niggas that are just so embedded in this shit. Like haven't seen or haven't had, I guess, appropriate, for lack of a better word, role models, you know, haven't seen what love is or how to treat a woman, even if it's not somebody you're in a relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you, I feel like we so deep in this shit.
I ain't gonna hold
What
you. I think
more
some of
can
these
we do
motherfuckers need
besides the exposure and like talking, like having these kinds of conversations? What more is there to do?
you just gotta put everybody on like a little, give everybody a little acid, little shrooms, a little shroom tea or something like that.
Hello,
On game, I'm
hello.
telling
Yeah,
you,
I
bro.
like.
I'm
Sounds
telling you,
like
bro. I change all them, all that hate, all them people that just hate everything for no reason or feel like they gotta push whatever their beliefs are on their kids or whoever. Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
One little puff of some shroom joint or some tea, something. You know what I mean? You be all right. You
yeah,
be all right. You'll see some shit from a new perspective, bro. Everybody just needs some perspective.
yeah.
yeah,
Honestly, bro.
perspective. Yeah, like.
Because
Well,
everybody only
damn.
look
I
at
got
things from their
look.
own
That's the
lens.
episode right there. Shit. I mean, fuck.
Nah, no
Just
bullshit
do
though.
more drugs, I guess.
But nah, on
Zero.
like a third, I feel like it's not really a people thing. When you
Okay.
when you brought up in a society that's taught like that, because it's not just like an American thing. It's like a worldwide thing. Like even in like other countries, like they like treat women like shit. So if not worse in other
Even
countries.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like that's just something that comes from just I think as a man, if you don't stand to lose nothing, then you not gonna get that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a privilege that we all kind of share. So it's like most niggas not gonna care enough to change the circumstance. Just like with white people, like if I'm in the lead, why I'm gonna do something to give up my lead? Why I'm gonna
Mhm.
acknowledge that y'all got a disadvantage or that I'm
Mhm.
fucking y'all over when I'm
Right.
winning? Like I don't got no reason to care. So it's like an ignorance is bliss thing. It's like if I'm a man living in a man's world and I know like the only thing separate, even as a black man, it's like the only thing separate me from like white man success is my skin color. Versus if I'm a woman and I'm black, it's like it's my skin color and being a woman. So I
Baby, we
know
at the bottom.
as a black man, I got an advantage. So it's like most niggas gonna ride with that advantage because it's easier, and that's just unfortunately like what it is. So it's like you're not gonna want to go against some shit that benefits you. And a lot of niggas just scary. Like a lot of niggas just scary. Like they not gonna go against they niggas because it's like they scared of they niggas. So it's like it's easier for me to just go with the gang say than speak up, even though I know it's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah. And I think niggas like academics or like Kevin Samuel type people like really like cater to those type of men who are kind of just ready to get in whatever the fuck wherever they fit in, like no matter who that might disadvantage or who that might hurt, you know.
Hmm. I
Right,
feel like he
but
one of them niggas that just like. I feel like he's one of them people that are like an internet personality, and even if he says some right shit, the only thing that people are gonna highlight is the shit that he say that's wrong. So if he talked for like an hour and there was 2.5 minutes of him saying some bullshit, then
Mm-hmm.
the only thing that people are gonna listen to is that 2.5 minutes, and nobody else is gonna give a fuck about anything else. Like I don't listen to him, so I don't know. So
right.
all I hear is that. But there's so many people who I don't like when people have that type of stigma where I don't know shit about them, but all I know about them is little 15, 30, 45 second clips.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then that's how everybody views that person. This isn't just a Kevin Samuels thing, but that's just like, I have
In
no fucking
general.
clue who, like, what that nigga's type of, what his vibe is. Cause the only thing I see is the bad shit that people say about him, which maybe he's a dick,
Yeah.
but I have no clue because I don't watch the nigga.
Yeah.
I was about to say I don't watch him enough to, or I haven't watched him enough to like actually form an opinion on him. I seen like he's like he said like I seen the clips and shit on Twitter and shit like that. And then after he passed, somebody was like I had seen somebody say something to what you had said, T, like he didn't just go at women, da, da, da. So I went back and like tried to like see where it matched up at.
Right.
But I've never sat and watched like a whole live, so I don't know how those clips line up. So he might have like 5 where he talking down on men, like 20 where he talking down on women. I don't know because I ain't sit there
Mhm.
and look through his whole catalog. So like, I would just say like with any of them type of personalities, I always go back to honestly that it's not a gender thing. I think it's more of a person thing. Like if you carry a certain type of spirit, regardless of what type of like what you are, like you gonna spit how you spit. So it's like, try to see how I say it. Like if you took Kanye and you put him into a woman, right? It's still going. You still gonna get the same product. You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
you.
Like you
Yeah,
still
I feel
gonna
you.
have somebody that's gonna spit the same shit, but it might be given to you a different way based on perspectives, based on
Right.
different shit. So it's like I think it's more so just a person, and I feel like, but I do feel like I don't know. I like I said, I can't really form an opinion on Kevin Samuels, but I will say that he right sometimes and he right not sometimes. Just like every other personality, Dr. Umar, all these other niggas. It's like,
Literally every other person, like
yeah,
human.
just people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like people are just right and wrong sometimes. Like
I
you're
feel
not
like we
never
just
So
give
gonna get
people
that person.
power. Like we give people, it's like
Yeah, I would say
every
that you
time
just
we,
have too
every
much
time
power.
somebody says something, especially now, like all you need to do is say some. I forgot what that shit is called. It's called like trigger
a
marketing or
trigger
something
word.
like that. Outrage
Oh,
marketing, that type of shit.
oh,
It's like where people just you say like the first thing to upset people. Like, who just did some wild ass shit that.
Balenciaga.
Yeah, Balenciaga. Yeah, they just did that type of shit where you do something like that pedophile whatever shit that they did.
yeah.
That type of shit is outrage marketing. So you just basically make a bunch of people mad as shit to promote your product, so everybody will have a bad headline about it. It's like a every like all bad press or all press isn't bad press type shit
Yeah.
type of ordeal.
I think Gucci did some shit like that too, where they
Yeah,
had
they
like
did
a
some like I don't know if it
blackface
was
or
like
some shit
blackface.
like
Yeah,
that,
it was some
or
shit
the
like
new
that too. Yeah,
skin. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But
Mad people do
okay,
that. Yeah.
so I get all of that. I get the whole everybody's gonna have like good points, bad points, like what's politically, I get all of that, the duality.
Mm,
But my problem comes from not specifically with Kevin Samuels, it's just the rhetoric that he's pushing out because you have someone like him that has a platform, you
mm,
have a lot of people listening to him and taking in what he's saying and applying that into the real world. So if you're pushing out harmful rhetoric, my nigga, that shit is gonna ripple back into like real life events. You know what I mean? Now
Yeah.
you're no longer just a nigga on Instagram Live. Now it's like you got niggas out here acting crazy because they listening to what the fuck you saying and taking it to the next extreme. Kind
But
of like with like homophobia and transphobia type thing. You got people that say like maybe the smallest, or it might be perceived as small to some people, the smallest like comment or whatever, but like that shit causes a ripple effect.
yeah,
You can't ignore that, especially if you have a platform and you're building your platform on top of shit like that.
very true.
That's what my problem comes in.
But I guess my argument would be is that if he's being his authentic self, whoever we talking about,
Mm-hmm.
if they're being their authentic self, is it, and not even just in the sense of like misogyny or whatever, but just like in celebrity world, whatever.
Yeah.
If they're being their genuine selves and people choose to follow, is that on them or the person or the individual
It's
that's
that
following?
I mean, I think it's 50-50, because you're
I feel that. I feel what he's saying because like
like
Cause I'm
accountability.
saying, cause T, you know me, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
know I'm bound. Like I say shit, like I'll say some shit, and I might not think it's offensive, or I might not care, but somebody else might think it's offensive. Like I don't give a fuck though. So
Mm-hmm.
like if I get a platform and I'm still talking the same bullshit that I've been talking, and somebody take that shit and run with it and do some dumb shit, that's not on me, cause I'm just being myself. Now if I
and it
go out
kind
here
of
and I tell somebody, if I go out here and tell somebody directly, go shoot somebody, go da 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 da,
Mm-hmm.
then that's me literally telling somebody to do something. But if I'm saying, nah, this is how I move, this is how I think, this is what I do, and then someone else chooses to follow that because they think I'm perfect or they looked at me as a god or some shit like that, that's on that person's like inability to create their own like thoughts. Because I can hear something Kevin Samuel say and take, okay, part of it there, he might have been a little bit right on that, but he could have delivered that shit better. Like
Mm-hmm.
discernment, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people don't have that. So it's like I understand where you coming from, where it's like you have to be responsible, because when you hold that much power, you have to be responsible. Like you can't, you got to know how to navigate that. But at the same time, I don't think it's anyone's like personal responsibility to make sure nobody like takes their words wrong or whatever. Because even just like with me saying shit on Twitter, like I just got into some shit on Twitter like a few days ago because I replied to a tweet and niggas went crazy and started replying to
Never
me all
talk to
crazy
niggas
and
on
shit.
Twitter, bro.
Try to right Mo, try to get my whole shit deleted, all that shit, Mo. So like, and I was on women's side, like, and all I was doing was trying to say like you should be able to fuck whoever you want to and not be judged for it, regardless of gender. That's all I was saying.
And niggas is like
Niggas
burn
took
them at
that
the
shit
stake.
left and right. Like they was like, biologically, women can get
I'm
STIs
telling you,
more.
bro. The internet, it's the internet, bro.
Exactly.
Actually, to
So
piggyback off of what you saying, and like to take it off of Kevin Samuels a little bit, like everybody like thinks they have a voice, right? So I could get on the internet every day, talk whatever the fuck I talk, and nobody would give a fuck. I could talk the most race. If I got 600, 700, 300 followers or whatever, I could say whatever the fuck I want. Some racist ass bullshit. Nobody's going to give a fuck, right? But let me put some crazy shit out there on TikTok and have it blow up and have 1 million followers. And then now everybody want to have a voice on what I say. So if I was doing it, if I don't know how long Kevin Samuels was doing whatever he was doing, but I know that he just blew up one day. I didn't know who Kevin Samuels was, like in 2018 or whatever, and then one day he was viral, just like all these other motherfuckers. And now, for whatever reason, because he went viral a couple times, he has a voice, or he has a following, or he has whatever. And to me, I don't like, bro, like just because you went viral does not mean that you have. Everybody has a voice, yeah, but that don't mean that you are like a fucking you are a guru or some shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? We all stupid, bro. Every human is an idiot in my head. I don't know how everybody else look at it, but
that's how I feel.
Yeah, like it's like we give people so much power just because they fucking did a backflip and landed on their toe or some shit, or slipped or turked out on somebody in the store, or did whatever the fuck that they did to get viral. That automatically makes them. Or whatever. People don't even be there are certain people that go viral and don't even be known by their actual fucking names anymore. They're just known as the girl that did that shit on the internet.
The meme, right? Just a meme.
Yeah. I guess, and I understand that, and I guess I do agree with that. Yeah.
Because I feel like Kevin Samuels and what's the white dude name? I was gonna say Adam Sandler.
Not Adam Sandler.
What is that nigga name?
The nigga that was with Kanye?
Nah, the white dude that got banned. He was just like Kevin Samuels, but he was Andrew Tate.
I was about to say Elon Musk. Oh god.
See, look, he's gonna run. But I feel like niggas like that, they play like, okay, so if you pay attention, I feel like where the biggest market is being sold, like the biggest market that's being targeted right now, crazy enough, is like insecure niggas. Because if you look at like most of the shit that's going on right now, or just a lot of the rhetoric that goes on, it's a lot of like alpha male, beta male. If you talk to a woman like this, you get this, and you da 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 da. It's a lot of that, like trying like hype niggas up, basically. Like, you're the prize. You need to treat her like this.
And you know what? I think that's a direct result of women trying to take back their power, because there's been a rise in that within the past 2 years. So now niggas are trying to get the baton back in their hand type shit.
The one up. Because, I
back
think
with power, niggas.
It's where that comes from is a lot of niggas, the only power that they have is over women. So like when you base your whole shit in, oh, I could get women, I could da 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 da.
Are you talking black men specifically, or just men in general?
People in general. Just men in general, yeah. But a lot of men, but I will say that power dynamic specifically is, but I can get, we'll get into that later. But men in general, like a lot of them, their only power is the power that they have over a woman. So it's like when you see niggas say shit like when a woman says something like, oh, I'll be single for the rest of my life, or I don't care, or da 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 da, and niggas would be like, oh, you just gonna have your cats and you gonna be lonely, da 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 da. That's what a lot of niggas survive off of. That's what a lot of niggas like get their women off of. Just the fact that they know eventually a woman is gonna settle because she just wants to be married. She just wants to have somebody. So it's like, a lot of men don't bring no value to the table. They don't got nothing. They don't not try and do nothing. They all they got is 2K and that's it. So it's like, of course you gonna shame a woman who got her own shit, who doing her own thing. It's so many niggas who be intimidated by their own girl because she making more money or she got this or she get a promotion, whatever, and now he feeling some type of way. But it all comes from that expectation that a lot of men have that you just supposed to have somebody like no matter how shitty you are, no matter how broke down you are, no matter how fucked up you are, like you just supposed to have somebody save you from yourself. And a lot of niggas get taught that shit as they grow up, like being mama's boys or just being spoiled
Bruh.
as
Oh
men.
my fucking God.
So it's like when you raise like that and then your mom coddle you to make you feel like you perfect,
Oh my God.
of course you're gonna get with a woman and expect her to fix you just like your mom did. So it's like that power structure is still there. And like you said, because a lot of women are starting to realize, like, hold up, I'm not benefiting from this shit. Like, I'm not gaining nothing.
I'm literally raising a grown ass man.
Exactly. And once they start seeing, now that they starting to see that, now you got a lot of men that's trying to like big they self up. So you do see a lot more men trying like kind of like overpower women in certain ways or like try to be a little bit more like all that like incel type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, oh well, since women don't like me for me and da 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 da. All these niggas talk about women only like thugs and women only like this and women only like that, and it's like it's just really just niggas be insecure. They don't have no confidence, so it's like they gonna blame women because they can't find nobody, and that in their world because of patriarchy, like that's not supposed to be a problem for them. Like you just supposed to have somebody because we in a system where like as men we feel like we supposed to have like women supposed to want us, but
Yeah.
it's not that no more because now you got more and more women exploring like bisexuality and like being lesbian and all this other shit
Or
or
just
just
like
being
more
single.
okay with being
Yeah,
by
just being by
themselves.
themselves. And it's like
Yeah.
women don't need men as much as and literally they needed men back then. Like you couldn't get a good job as a woman. You had to be like a maid or some shit like that. Like you couldn't be no 6-figure earner and no shit like that and live on your own. You had to be attached to a man. It was certain shit that you couldn't do unless you had a husband. Like legally you couldn't do unless you had a husband. So it's like now that we don't live in those times, a lot of men are in a place where they feel like, damn, if I don't boss up, like I'm not gonna find nobody. Like I'm genuinely not gonna find nobody. And that's a scary thing for a lot of niggas.
Niggas need to learn how to be okay with being by themselves too, bro.
And these girls are fucking the girls way better than us. That's the
Wait, you said what?
Not me.
girls are
Disclaimer,
fucking
not me.
the girls better than the guys, bro. That's
Disclaimer, not
Oh
me.
yes, yes, yes. But
fam.
you know why? Do you know why? Because niggas are going based off of what they've seen in porn their whole life. Niggas aren't used to having a conversation with women that they're gonna have intercourse with and like figuring out what the fuck you like, what the fuck they like what
Yeah,
Also, a lot of
like
men
you
just
can't
don't.
just be going in and penetrate
yeah.
and think
Niggas
that's
don't be
gonna work
caring
for
about what the
everybody.
girl. Niggas
I was
don't
about to
care
say, I
what
was just
the
gonna
girl
say a
want.
lot of niggas just don't care.
They
Like
don't give a fuck about what
they
Shawty
just
want
don't
at all.
care.
They just like
They
she
just
bad.
genuinely
I'm
just
trying to get
care.
the. I'm trying to get the. A lot of niggas not even to even like they don't even really want the girl for real. They just think she
Yeah,
bad and she's like a medal for
Yeah.
his
yeah.
shit or whatever. Because I fucked the
Job like
bad Shawty or whatever. Because it's up. Fam,
job
man,
job like
that shit don't mean nothing when you by your fucking self, bro. Like when all the homies went home and you by yourself and you dealing with that annoying ass motherfucker that you only dealing with because she bad and you can tell your homies
man.
that she bad and you can show her off to everybody else because she fine and blah 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 and everybody else fuck with her but you, fam. That type of shit that's just how it's
Hell
just
yeah.
we just be misaligned, bro. Our whole values be
Niggas be
misaligned.
chasing pussies, man. It's just
Yeah.
sad. Man. It's like I don't even like. I know a
Not
lot
just
of
niggas. I
women.
don't want to say niggas, dudes in general. I keep saying
Yeah,
niggas, but when I say niggas, I mean
yeah.
guys,
This is what
not
I
just
mean.
black
Just
dudes.
Men,
men in
Like
general.
yeah,
We just
yeah,
niggas, so we say niggas.
yeah, like
But
shit, like shit.
yeah.
Just
but
guys in general, like shit.
yeah, just niggas, bro. But it's just like a lot of niggas whole value being like the women that they get. Like they don't have no value in themselves or like they skills or they don't think
Right.
they good at anything.
Right.
The only thing they have is, oh, I could fuck women. I could
Mhm.
fuck.
That breaks my
any women.
heart.
Exactly. And I know a lot of women look at niggas like, oh, niggas ain't shit. Niggas da 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 da. A lot of niggas are going through some crazy shit on the inside, and they not able to communicate that shit. So they use like women to get through their shit, and it's not right. It's not right at all. But I think a lot of women just are quick to just be like, oh, niggas are selfish and niggas are da 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 da. A lot of times niggas are just broken, like they just fucked up. And they don't know what else to do but to follow like whatever other niggas have gave them. Like if I've grown up and all I seen around me is niggas calling bitches hoes and da 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 da. Like, hey, big butt, come here. Like if that's all I know, and I'm 25, 30 years old, I ain't had no dad, I ain't had none of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna know, you know what I'm saying? But like a lot of women not gonna give you that grace because they don't understand that either. Like they not looking at it like that. All they know is they feeling disrespected. So they like, I'm not about to stay here with you. So
and we also looking at how old and how big your ass is, and like, my nigga, why do I have to tell you this shit when you fucking 25, 30?
Exactly.
Because niggas, actually, no. Let me get a nigga some bail. Niggas, we not allowed to fucking like. I don't care what age. You not allowed to be like at whatever age. When you a girl, bro, you can cry, you can have a tantrum, you can do all that shit, get your emotions out. You can't do that as a dude, bro. Growing up, you can't be sad. You can't get your heart broken. You can't fall down and be in pieces and build yourself back up. You gotta, nigga, get your ass up, bro. What you crying for? Even now to this day, even like that's one of them things that it's still like one of them things that get instilled in men to this day. Like, bro, like be a man, like fucking suck that bullshit up. Like that's not one of them things that's like trendy that we're trying to knock away. Like, no, it's still like that. Be a man. Fucking swallow your feelings shit and fucking go on. So until you like, a lot of guys don't really get to understand their emotions until we like 25, 26, when we get to be by ourselves or away from our parents or away from whatever fucking environment we grew up in. Because a lot of times when you a black man, wherever you grow up, you can't fucking be emotional for any reason, whether it's because of your parents, whether it's because of the environment you're around, because you're around a bunch of white people or around a bunch of not black people, that if you might like, if I act irritated somewhere, they think I'm about to fucking shoot the place up, where it's just like, okay, I'm literally just like, you just said something to piss me off real quick. I can be mad for 2 seconds and let it go. But because of whatever the environment you in, you might not be able to express your emotions the way you want to until you get out of that, or until you find some way to get comfortable with finding your emotions. And some niggas, they just, they turn to, beating motherfuckers or alcohol or drugs or other avenues. They end up going to jail or some shit that's not a healthy alternative to just going to therapy or fucking smoking weed or some shit like that. Or actually acknowledging your problems and acknowledging your emotions, or going in your room, being able to cry, being able to talk about how whatever the fuck, maybe you wanted to kill yourself one day or some shit like that, and being able to say that out loud and not have nobody judge you like you some pussy ass nigga or some shit like that.
So let me take a second and commend y'all for taking the time and space, no matter at what point in your life this happened, for taking the time and space to be with yourself and acknowledge, like, be able to like sort through those feelings and express them, even if it's just to yourself, whether it's like in a journal, songwriting, whatever. Like,
thank you.
That's why I learned the music, bro. That's why I did that shit. I'm telling you, that's the only that's how I learned that shit. Like, it was about writing songs and stuff, like, and realizing, you know what, bro, you can just, you know what I mean, you can just put some sad shit out one day, and you might not even realize that you think whatever you going through is like the worst shit in the world, but somebody else is probably going through either the same thing or something way worse than whatever the fuck you crying about.
Yeah.
But if you can't,
I think we talked about this when we had this episode in the first season. But do y'all feel like y'all like actively create, or I guess help facilitate a space for that with your other male friends?
I do. I tell my brother I love him all the time. Like, I don't do none of that fake ass.
I hug my niggas.
And y'all can like y'all can like talk about your emotions to each other and stuff without somebody be like, damn, you gay ass, or just some dumb ass shit,
Yeah. I mean, we probably still joke like that, but like,
yeah, we be joking. My niggas get their nails done, bro. Like, we different, bro. Like, them niggas be painting their nails and shit. We be getting manicures and talking about
hello. Okay, wait, that's one of the things I wanted to ask. How do y'all feel about that? Like, men getting their nails painted?
Get your shit off.
Who cares, right?
My nigga, bro, I don't get like the like, my niggas, they be like painting they shit, getting patterns and shit. I don't do that. I just get the little gel and shit and say fuck it. But I don't care. What that got? That don't have shit to do with me. What are you painting? That don't have nothing to do with me, bro. It look lit, actually. I don't even like not having my nails done now. I understand why y'all shawties be going to the nail salon all the time. That shit lit. All the niggas out there that's loafing, y'all and step your game up, bro. You could probably take a little shawty out. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little. You know what I mean?
Have a little nail day, man. Do your thing, bro.
You feel me?
Have you gotten your nails done, Skxnni?
Nah, I haven't. Somebody supposed to take me though.
There you
Somebody's
go.
supposed to take you.
Yeah, I got a little. Yeah.
He getting
Hey, like shit.
You know what I'm saying? Bad and
but you would though. You would. You just haven't. Yeah.
You need to add that to your repertoire, my guy. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, my nails ain't.
Every 2 weeks, Jet playing.
You feel me? You dead ass. I ain't playing, bro. I'm dead ass serious. I feel weird when I don't get my nails done no more. I don't care.
I'm crying. Nah, my dad is the same way. Then he's been getting his nails he don't get polished. He just gets them buffed. He's been getting them buffed for years, bro. I
look at my shit. When my shit get too long, I be like, I got it wrong.
I'm crying. Nah, that shit's sexy as fuck. Cause then that's just like more confirmation that you're okay with who you are, and not like no matter what some weird ass insecure ass nigga says, like you don't give a fuck. You know what type shit you want, and that's that.
I've always thought it was weird when other niggas think about other niggas' sexuality. Like even if let's say you think a dude is gay and you uncomfortable, who cares? Bro, like the only way I don't be giving a fuck who think I'm what, because I'm people be like I'm fluid or whatever. I'm straight as hell, but I don't care who think I'm gay unless it's the girl that I'm trying to fuck. That's the only reason I'll care. Outside of that, we cool.
That's literally how the fuck it should be.
But even in that, if a woman think I'm gay just cause I like to take care of myself or I do certain shit, then that just show me she ignorant. So that would just turn me off anyway. Cause it's like I'm not fucking with nobody who puts gender roles on shit or just says like, you a boy, you're not supposed to do it. Like that's stupid. That shit.
So I mean, going back to like not having or not being able to explore your feelings and stuff, niggas aren't able to explore their sexuality and what they're into. They just got to stick to the script, or you're gonna be ostracized in your smaller communities and probably on a larger scale too.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I feel like that's one that I think that plays into like the toxic masculinity that goes through even with like straight niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like it affects even straight niggas because it's like you going so hard to protect. Like I'm not down low. I'm not gay. I'm not da 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 da.
Yeah. Bro,
they be pressed to prove that they not gay. I don't be understanding.
Bro. Niggas will clown cisgender women for looking like a trans or whatever because they don't want to be perceived a certain type of way. That should be fucking me. But they be the same nigga. It's so many
attracted to them though.
It'd be so many niggas, bruh, that are into like transgender women on the down low. But in the daytime, if you acknowledge me, man, I'm fucking you up.
Mm-hmm. And them niggas be making like straight niggas look bad, bro. Cause like
I know
it's cool. It's cool to be whatever you are, whether you gay, straight, you like everything. I don't give a fuck. There is not one thing that's right or wrong. Well, one thing I cannot stand is when straight people try to act like being gay is wrong, or when gay people try to act like being straight is wrong. That shit is the weirdest fucking thing in the world to me on both sides. I don't care who you are. Now, like I get it because you might have gone through whatever oppression shit you might have gone up, but whoever you fuck, it doesn't matter. That doesn't make you right, wrong, unless it's like some, what's that shit? Consensual, non-consensual shit. That's the only way that it's wrong.
Shit.
Or that type shit. Like
everybody consensual mode, it shouldn't matter. Or you on some pedophile shit.
Yeah, as long as both parties are of age and rocking, then it,
do that shit, Mo.
And you're not
like family. Yeah. That's not your cousin or some shit, or your pops or some wild shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really is. It's just weird that people care so much about like what other people do. But I don't know. I honestly think it comes from like religion, because I feel like there's no other real explanation of it than like people are just indoctrinated to think that shit.
Yeah, it's how you grow up for real.
Yeah, it's how you
your environment.
I don't even think about like what other people do like sexually.
Yeah,
there's like unless I'm unless I'm trying to fuck, like I'm not thinking about what a woman do or like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like
Exactly.
I don't know why it would be a thing for people to be like, oh, that's weird, or you're not supposed to do that. But I don't know. But then you do your weird ass shit, or you do your whatever the fuck. So
And I feel like a lot of times it's because they like low key interested and they haven't been able to explore it. So when people
I
are
think
like
I
living
think
that
that's what
shit
it is.
out loud, when people are living that shit out loud, you're like, damn, what the fuck? Now I gotta
yeah,
make fun of
jealous.
you because I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I can't see that. Like anybody that's that against whatever it is, whether it's a
Weird.
sexuality thing or a race
You're
thing,
weird.
like
You're
you
weird.
have a sort of obsession with it. Like it's not
yeah,
like you actually hate it. It's like there's a part of you that either wants to be a part of that community or you don't really hate it. You're just doing whatever the community around you is
you
doing.
ignorant.
Like you
So
don't
you just
wake up
follow the
born
crowd.
and hating all these different types of people. It's just you that is taught. That is something that your parents or your whatever whoever is around you when you're growing up, that's like your whatever your brother or your auntie, those types of people put that in you. You don't just
Yeah,
wake up one day hating and fucking wanting to kill whatever the fuck group of people.
definitely.
I mean, that's not specifically with the sexuality thing, but you could trace a lot of this shit back to how, like, y'all might have already touched on it, but how people are being raised. Like, I mean, when you look at certain households where they have, like little girls and little boys, and just looking at the difference in how they're being raised in the same household, that shit is so like, oh my god, why are you hitting your son for doing some stupid shit, you know, that he probably is doing because of some shit that you're lacking in as a parent. But when your daughter, you let your daughter out here run wild or just any type of shit, like it's
Yeah,
weird.
I mean,
It's
it's
weird.
always gonna come down to the parents and like just like you said, how people raise their kids. Like if you raise your kids in an environment where, like you said, you raise them different, and it's like my son, he get to fuck whoever he wants to and do whatever because he a boy, but my daughter gonna be under lock and key forever and shit. Of course, it's gonna create like a certain dynamic and shit. So it's
But
like,
that also goes back to how, or I guess how people are perceiving what it means to be a man and what it means to be a woman. Like
yeah,
that, those need to be redefined.
yeah.
I don't even think it should be like a man and woman thing. It's
It
just
shouldn't even
like
be defined anymore.
we all have a little bit of both, you know? We all
Yeah,
are a little bit feminine and a little bit masculine. Like, what, just embrace both of them. I would love if we can just like fuck the genders, like just bitch, I'm whatever, like I'm me, you know.
yeah,
And today I'm feeling like this, presenting like this. Tomorrow I might be presenting as something else. Like
right,
I just,
right.
and then that goes. I guess that kind of can go into like the gender wars and shit. Um,
I felt yeah, because I feel like if more men was able to, because I think because we've been conditioned to like look at women as like weaker, quote unquote.
mm,
It's like when you say feminine, you automatically think like bitch. You know what
dainty
I'm saying?
and yeah.
Like
Emotional
sweet,
and shit
like
like that.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it don't help when you see like shit on Twitter like women like dudes be asking for too much. They sassy. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So you like it.
Mm-hmm.
So all right, bet now I gotta be tough. I can't express
Mm-hmm.
myself. I can't da 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 da. So now
Mm-hmm.
you kind of put yourself in this box where like you gotta be hyper masculine now, and it's like if you redefine like you said, like redefine what masculine and feminine are and not put it as like even because a lot of people even associate like dominance with like masculinity, so they'll say
Mm-hmm.
like dominant and submissive, and they
Mm-hmm.
always kind of label submissive like if like you can't be a submissive dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there are some women who are just naturally more like dominant, like that's
Hello.
what it is. Like some
Right.
women are just dominant and some dudes are just not like the type
Some
of
dudes
dude.
are submissive like shit.
Yeah, like some dudes are just not like that dude. Like they just not the dude to like jump out there and woo woo woo. Like I'm here, I'm that nigga. Woo, woo. Some dudes are more quiet as kept. Like, and that's cool. Like every dude, and that's the problem is like when they preach all this like alpha male shit, they always saying you gotta be this and you gotta talk like this, and you gotta walk like this, and you gotta.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a confident dude and just not be a loud talker, or just not be like Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be the quiet, confident dude. It's just we have like created this hyper masculine like image of like you
You
gotta
gotta
be
be a rah-rah nigga.
biggest dude, in the room and shit. You gotta be the biggest dog in the room type shit. And those usually be the most insecure ass niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And it really come from a place of like insecurity. Like it really comes from a place of like, if you can't be that dude, if you don't really feel like that dude, then you gotta pretend like you that dude.
Yeah, and now,
especially when you don't even
niggas,
feel like being that dude, you just gotta be that dude because you just in the situation. Like
You
let's say you with your girl or some shit like that, and she got a problem with some guy or some other girl, and now you gotta fucking you chilling, but the girl got a problem with the guy, so she gotta put you on the nigga, and now you gotta fucking be all cocky and up and then rah 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 just because your girl did it, or just because somebody around you has influenced you to be whatever the fucking. But you chilling. That shit sucks.
And yeah, now you gotta. I mean, and this is for people that probably didn't even really wasn't too sure about who they were in the first place, and that's why it was so easy for them, or not so easy, but they were so willing to try and conform to the status quo or whatever. And now you trying to overcompensate and doing the most out here, being reckless and shit because you trying to appease other niggas.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it come from a place of a lot of niggas don't know who they are, so they trying to figure out like so they looking to see who they supposed to be. Like they just gonna look to the Kevin Samuels or the Kanye or whoever's and be like, okay, that's who I need to be. Like that, I need to be more like this because he get all the women, he get money, he did it all. So I'm trying to be like that instead of just saying like that's not me. Like I move how I move, and that's enough for me. Like a lot of niggas just don't have no perception of who they are, so they just the only thing you have to build on is I get women. I fuck women, like, cause it's not, cause genuinely, as much as niggas like complain about women don't do this, it's not hard to get sex. Like it's not, it's genuinely not. Like all you gotta do is be you don't even gotta be well put together as a nigga.
You just gotta not be pressed.
Just not.
You gotta not be. You just gotta not be pressed for the
just
sex.
Not be dumb long enough.
Yeah.
Just don't be dumb long enough.
Yeah, you just gotta wait until you can be dumb. As soon as you lay it down, then you can be as stupid as you want.
You can be as dumb as you want to be.
Prior to that, you gotta be on. You gotta like pass the tryouts first, and then after you pass the tryouts, you can be as stupid as you want. It's the opposite for guys. Guys, you kind of like prior to you crossing that line. Guys, kind of that's the only thing they want to do. Like shit, girls, it's the opposite. Like they're not really trying to fuck you until after you smash them that first time and you lay it down. Then that's all they want to do. Then that's not all the guy wants to do. The guy gets annoyed after a while. Then it's like, all right, that's all you.
You already got it.
Yeah, you like all right
because you realize you ain't like her. You
feel me? You realize she wasn't that lit. She was just bad.
You just want to fuck her.
You know what I mean?
And that's I mean, and please don't take that as like I'm promoting that shit or like do that shit. But like it's just the real of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the reality of the way I've seen all types of TikTok, Twitter, Instagram stories of women talking about he did this and he drove my car to another girl house multiple times and I took him back and then we had a baby and then he cheated again and I took him back and it's like it's kind of like, all right, well, if you know
no guy would do that
shit like that.
Not no guy, but
no dude going for that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You never gotta cheat on me, spin the block, cheat on me again, no. But women go for that shit because they think they supposed to. Because we've been like I said, we in a society where women think you supposed to coddle niggas and like.
No, it's just because the dude laid it down.
No, I mean, but women, we be talking about men, but women are also insecure too, and pretty much the same thing that we've said about men this whole time applies to women too.
And that's why
women don't know who the fuck they are, and they looking for that shit in everywhere else but in themselves.
Yep, so
and y'all be liking sex too much, bro. Y'all gotta relax. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Don't say y'all, because I could probably go the rest of my life without it, bro.
Yeah, if you had a guy, bro, that's a lie. That's not true. Like when you by yourself, sure, that's cool. I feel you, but like,
I think I'm about to say he kind of got a point too.
Yeah, bro.
Like if you had a nigga,
okay,
if you had a nigga,
let's say sex as we
him.
know it. Sex as we know it, though. Like I could probably, if y'all want to get into it, I could probably go the rest of my life without being penetrated.
All right.
I'm dead ass, bro. I'm dead ass.
All right.
I'm so serious.
All right, me too. Me too.
Y'all so irritating. Y'all so irritating. I can't. Anyway. Have this like BBL craze like skewed y'all's
You said BBLs?
the BBL
I
craze?
hate
Yeah.
BBLs. I'm not gonna hold you.
You
I've
said
only
what?
I hate BBLs.
Me
I'm sorry.
too, bro.
That shit is ass. I've only had.
Now
I've
niggas,
only.
now
I've only
niggas can't even
experienced.
appreciate a real ass.
I've only experienced that one time, and yeah,
You had
it
sex
was,
with?
yeah, it was noticeably like.
Oh, no, you gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about it because I want to know.
No, it's like I don't know how to word it because it was. She had a good joint. It wasn't like I feel like
Okay.
you didn't have like a porn star joint. Like
It still has emotion though. It wasn't stiff.
No, it was kind of stiff. That's why it was.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
no.
why it was kind of weird because it was kind of like
No.
I don't even know how to describe it, but it was just like
Oh, she had the SpongeBob butt.
kind of yeah, bro. Like it was just like in the pants, it looked lit. I was like, oh, all right, kill.
Okay.
Damn.
But then like there's like a certain shape. I feel like
yeah,
like when a girl put a bra on, like she take it off and it kind of shit kind of go down a little bit because naturally your titties ain't gonna sit all the way. It's like you need that to happen, and that didn't happen with the pants. And it was just kind of like.
Oh, so that's how you knew y'all didn't have like a conversation. You could just tell.
I mean, I asked her afterwards. I could kind of tell during. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Is this what this is? Because at first I didn't want to ask like in the middle of the show. I was like, oh shit. I was like, hold on, shorty, this shit real.
That'd be wild.
But afterwards, yeah, I forgot how I finessed it because I didn't even. It wasn't even like I asked her like, hey, yo, was your ass fake? Like I like played into a conversation about some shit like that, and yeah, but. Yeah, it was not for me. Not for me. Not saying that if that's your thing, But
it just really be it should be making me
Instagram.
sad.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think it's for Instagram.
It is, but my nigga, now you carrying that shit around in real life. What?
Man, that shit wasn't even. That shit didn't even used to be the move back in the day. They didn't even want you to be thick, like on the TVs and on like the models.
Kim Kardashian was weird for a second. Like all them the ones with the insanely large asses was like ew.
That shit realized. That shit sad to me.
I know.
That shit just sad to me.
I know.
Those booties matter too, bro.
I know.
That and you can just go to the gym, bro.
Okay.
Like you can just go to the gym. Oh, he wild.
Right.
You can just go to the gym. Bro, I go to the gym every morning. You know how much ass it be in it? Like just ass. Look in it. And it's not like
chicken and rice, you know what I mean?
I mean, like if you taking care of yourself, if you doing the right, like you might not have like
that thing.
Ass, yeah, but your ass it's gonna poke. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters.
Like niggas can't even appreciate a real genuine asshole. Like one that's sitting right.
Man, niggas can't even. Niggas can't even handle all that ass.
I feel like that's cop.
You feel like what's cat?
I feel like majority just from knowing like niggas, and when I say niggas, I'm talking about black men right now. Knowing niggas, right? Most niggas do not care. Like they not looking for BBLs. They looking for just like
they just trying to fuck.
Niggas don't care. Like
no, I understand that. I understand that, but I'm saying like now that a BBL is like kind of like the face of ass now, the face of like a damn that ass type shit. Now it's like if you see a real, it just look regular, you know.
I don't think so.
Whoa, wait. No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's actually the opposite. I think it's quite the opposite. The natural booties get way more appreciation.
Like yes, I can 100% say like we see like we notice if we notice it's a B.
Yeah, like, as a guy, okay, see, this is one of them things where girls be thinking that the guys are thinking this thing, but y'all, just let me give y'all let me give you some tea. We don't give a fuck about none of that BBL shit at all. It's like a degree. Like no nigga gives a fuck about that you went to school or whatever, that you have a business or whatever. Like we don't care, bruh. Like it's the same shit with the BBL. We don't care about that. If he would have fucked you with the BBL, he probably would have fucked you without the BBL. Oh God,
definitely.
Like, I promise you did not need the BBL. Now, if you just wanted that shit for you because you wanted it, then get your shit off. But
like, don't blame us. Because
niggas don't care. Niggas do not give a fuck. Genuinely, I guarantee you, there's no guy out there that's like, maybe you should go to that doctor and get you. Unless they're just a super insecure, one of them rich billionaires,
weird ass
them little like them fucking Jeff Bezos ass niggas that'll just buy their girl some Nah, bro. One of them.
Cause that's another thing too. Even though it do be some grimy ass niggas out here, I feel like majority of niggas do not be on the weird ass shit that
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I will say not every nigga is progressive or whatever the fuck. But I genuinely don't think most niggas are on some like supremely weird shit. They're genuinely weird ass niggas, just like it's weird ass women. But I'm saying I don't think like I'm not saying most niggas like are on like think like me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I would say as far as like basic respect, I feel like niggas still got.
Nah, I don't know about that, bro.
I don't know.
But you're a woman,
I'm
so
not gonna say yes
you've
or no,
interacted with
I feel
niggas
like-
differently than I have.
So.
I feel like everybody ain't shit, so that's why I'm.
That's me. That's how I feel.
Yes, but like you two niggas are like, okay, y'all are like the bare minimum, but most y'all are rare. You know what I mean? Like
Damn,
the
right?
way
I'm the bare minimum.
No, stop, not like that. Y'all some real ass niggas, but I'm saying like,
but I'm a minimum real nigga.
Right,
no,
right.
Stop. Pause. Rewind. Pause.
I'm like the
way
great
that
value
y'all-
real nigga type shit.
Oh my god! Damn!
You got me at the
Hold
Walmart
on.
type shit.
You
That's
say
crazy.
roll back niggas.
Hold on, let me rectify.
I'm the blockbuster nigga like shit.
Okay.
Hold on. The way that y'all think and the way that y'all perceive things and view the world should be the bare minimum, I'm saying. But like the type of niggas that y'all are, rare. You are not gonna find niggas that are willing to like are even able to dialogue like this about shit like this. Like niggas are so just stuck in the way like everything that we've been talking about so far, like the way that they should be, because it's the way that it's been the whole time. Of course there's been progress and stuff, but I mean niggas are still saying like crazy ass comments to women at work. Like, nigga, I don't know you from Adam, and you over here making a sexual ass nigga. No.
Actually, I'll give it to you. There nice cleanup, but niggas.
Fuck
I would
you.
say, I'm playing. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't even like when it comes to like girls and shit. I don't really even like dating a lot now, because when I do date shorties, they tell me that they be like, bruh, it's like they start liking me a lot faster than I like to, because it's like they be acting like I'm a fucking diamond in the rough or some shit like that.
But you
like,
literally are.
Please treat me like the ain't shit niggas. I don't want you to put me in this.
Nah, don't treat me like the ain't shit nigga. Put me on the pedestal.
No, put me in the ain't shit nigga box, because those are the niggas that get you just throw the cheeks at them niggas and then leave. That's what I want. I don't want you to I don't want you to treat me like I'm a prince, bruh. The ain't shit niggas just get to smash and dip. Like, that's lit. You feel me? Like, you don't get annoyed. You don't got to deal with none of the bullshit, because she already know that all this nigga is good for is pipe. That don't happen to niggas that are like lit, because she always want to treat the nigga that's lit like he fucking Aladdin or some shit like that.
Nah, we trying to lock you down and shit.
Exactly. And the niggas ain't trying to get locked. Niggas like me is not trying to get locked down. I'm just polite. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna come up to you and be like, "Hey, girl, let's you know what I mean? Let's take it to the back and let's get it on." I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna take you out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about your looks and shit like that. But then, you know what I mean? You gonna be like, "Oh, nigga, ain't never treated me like this before." Like, bro, all I did was take you out to dinner and buy the food. That was it.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, like, it's the bare
I will do the chillest shit. Like, actually, the craziest thing comes from when I'm chilling. Like, when I don't try to bag the shorty, like, let's say I don't try to fuck, the girl will be so amazed. Like, she'll think there's something wrong with her, bruh. Like, if we go out and I don't try to kiss you or nothing at the end, the girl will be like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like, did I do something wrong?" I'm like, "No, I'm just not."
I ain't gonna lie. I played that move a few times.
You annoying.
You gotta act like you don't want it, so she just like, yeah.
You gotta kiss her like on her forehead or some
shit. Type shit.
And
then she gonna be like, "Damn, what the fuck? What did I do?" Type shit. That's what happens, bro. When you act chill and just don't want to, the shorty be thinking something wrong with you. Like, I'm like, bro, I thought I was being nice. I just, I figure all the niggas. It's like, that's why I don't be sliding into shorty's DMs, because I know there's a million fucking niggas already in there, bro. Like, come on.
I feel that.
Cool.
I do. No, I feel same.
If I see you got like 1,000 followers and you got like 1 million yeah, we good. All right, no, that your DMs is flooded. I'm cool. You got it. If I see you, I'll see you in real life. But outside of that, sorry.
But I'm saying for me though, like like I'm trying to fall in love and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Disclaimer, I don't do that shit no more. But he worked up.
I ain't
Yeah.
saying what I do or do not do. It depends.
Listen, I'm just saying the dating pool out here, I'm sure for men is trash, but especially for women
It's
is
trash.
fucking trash, bruh. It's fucking, and women are just raising their standards more and more, and it's just like,
It's even more
I'm just
trash when you hate texting and being on the phone. Believe me,
oh yeah, I'm sure.
bruh.
I'm sure.
But honestly though, do you feel like that's just part of natural selection?
Nah.
Wait, what? Do I feel like what is a part of
Like,
natural
like
selection?
if women raise their standards, right? And collectively, right? I mean, obviously it's still gonna be, the women that's gonna settle, but if like majority, we'll say, of women raise their standards, right? And a lot of men just don't have the drive or the ambition to catch up or keep up, like, don't that just mean like they don't reproduce?
But they still gonna find a woman.
Yeah, one
They
of them.
still gonna find a
All you
woman
need is
that's willing to lay
one,
down
my
and
brother.
spread, bruh.
I mean,
is one, my brother.
And for some of these women,
It's
just
8
like for
billion
some
on the
niggas,
4 billion. But
just like for some niggas, for some women, all you need is a functioning dick, and they are good.
well, then we don't.
You
I
got
mean, we
damn
knew
right.
that though. We knew that. That's why I made this fucking podcast, because I swear to God, it's like I'm screaming out into the void, like, my niggas, wake up. Things could be so much better, and people are like, no. So here the fuck we are.
Here we are.
Yeah,
But yeah, I love that women are raising their standards. I wish men would do the same.
Me too.
Hey.
What?
Nah, she right though.
Hello?
Cause niggas be settling for anything.
Hello?
And y'all niggas, it's a running joke. Like,
Nigga, the baby mama issues I've been hearing about. Come
not
on
even
now.
just that. I wasn't even going that deep.
Equal.
But I was just gonna say like just as far as the running joke of like women for their birthdays or they whatever, they get like the flowers and everybody love them and dad get what, a tie, some drawers. It's been that shit, you know what I'm saying? But we busting our ass going to the niggas that going to work, doing all this shit, providing for the household, doing all this shit, and then we get a tie. And you supposed to be cool with that because you a man. Like, fuck all that shit, bro. Ask for that TV, bro. Ask for that PS5. Nigga, if you earn that shit.
Father's Day is a holiday too.
You doing what you supposed to do. You hold it down, say, ask for that motherfucking sister, bro. You earn that
my
shit.
real niggas, yeah.
Real niggas all day, nigga.
Gang.
Y'all irritating as fuck. Okay, anyway, I guess long story short, everybody needs to like spend some time with themselves and figure out what you need out of yourself, and before you trying to even think about adding somebody else into your equation. And once you figure out do psychedelics. And once you figure out what you need for yourself, figure out what you need from somebody else to add to your situation, not to complete you, but to add to your situation. This goes for men and women.
Yep.
And raise your motherfucking standards. And
but I will say, niggas, y'all do gotta get together, man.
Yeah,
get together, man. Y'all
but in the spirit of killing these stupid ass gender wars, women do too. But niggas. Because y'all stand and y'all have more power than we do, y'all need to get y'all shit together.
Yep. There you go.
I'm here. We got it, bro. We on the up.
You already know. All the real niggas gotta start speaking up. All the real niggas just start speaking up, man. Stop being scary. Stop being a bitch.
Period. And I mean, look, stop hanging around these ain't shit niggas. If niggas aren't trying to like do better for themselves after you done already checked them or whatever the fuck, leave that nigga where the fuck he at. Move on. Get better quality friends.
Leave your whack friends alone. I know I hurt, guys. I know I hurt.
Leave them alone. Leave the streets.
Sometimes you gotta let go, baby.
Okay, do y'all have any closing remarks?
Read them books, man. If you can't read a book, at least watch a documentary or something. You know what I'm saying? Make it easy.
Yeah.
I mean, but libraries exist. Get a library card.
Let's learn some shit, man. Try to learn some shit.
Yeah, learn some shit.
Learn yourself.
Listen to a podcast or some shit.
Listen to this one.
Hello.
You did.
That's it, though.
All right. Thank y'all for joining me in this conversation. I really appreciate it.
And it's
Got some shit off my chest.
Yes.
I hope y'all did the same.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. You want to follow me on anything? You know what I'm saying? My @ is Jet playing the JJ on all social media and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to check out my music and shit, go on my profiles and click whatever you click and you'll find it.
Fuck with him.
Right,
Fuck with him.
shameless
Fuck with
plug.
him.
Yeah, he on Apple Music. I mean, you probably on SoundCloud.
Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Tidal, all DSPs, baby. On even the ones that's not even out yet. I'm on all them shits.
Hello.
Well, shit. Since we shout out, skinny never skinny. You know what I'm saying?
You did.
But you already hear me all the time, so I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
But you've been releasing music and shit, so
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
niggas
Look
go
for me.
listen
Look
to
for me.
that.
There you
Check
go.
up on me.
Get out there. There you go. Promote.
Bet. All right, thanks y'all. Tune in for the next episode. Oh my God, this is gonna be the end of the season. Oh my God. Well,
Yeah.
thank
I'm on
you
the
to
finale.
Chaplain for helping us
Yeah,
close out
yeah.
the second season. Hey.
I feel so great. I feel
We
so
gotta get
good.
like the little sound effects and shit. So like,
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have that for
Soundboard.
season 3. We'll add that to the list. Okay,
bet.
bet. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Be good. More
Peace.
self-awareness. All that shit. Bye-bye.
Love.